Hello, everyone. My name is Larry, and this year I will be in charge of orientation for our OneTribe Burning Man camp. This orientation is for everyone, but it's especially useful for virgins. The idea of orientation is to tell tribes people what we are offering as a camp and try to communicate what is required from camp's members, so how they can be most beneficial. So it's not a direct set of rules, but it's more like me doing my best or our camp doing our best to guide camp members to um, be mutually beneficial for everyone, kind of set some guidelines, what is expected of tribes people. So this is the first video, the introduction, and today I'm going to briefly talk about three topics. These topics is grouping up pre-burn, a few words on tickets, and then a few words on the actual orientation at Burning Man. So firstly, my first topic here is grouping up. This is something that we've been doing here in Finland for years, and I strongly recommend it for everyone, not only for virgins, but I see that this is highly recommended, especially for virgins. So the idea of grouping up pre-burn is that we can meet up and we can discuss practical issues or stuff related to Burning Man. So how we are going to get there, how other people are going to get there. We share some information. So what are the important dates? What needs to be done? Whose info is missing from the Excel sheet and stuff like this. But for one of the most important things is that we get excited together pre-burn, and that's how you can get so much more out of your burn. So you get those people that are close to you physically, so people here in Helsinki, or maybe you just like them, or maybe you don't know them beforehand, but you can get those kind of people and you can get excited together about Burning Man, help with the practicalities. And if you're a virgin, you can get a lot of support and answers to these questions that you would think might be a silly question, or this question is so stupid, I can't ask this from Millie or anyone else. And it's true, we cannot answer everyone's questions. So it's important to get that support group and get the info kind of like from within your group, kind of more self-reliant in a way. So I strongly recommend to group up pre-burn. You can do it in a regional group, like we are in the same city. So this year I'm actually hosting some 10 virgins. We have a group. I provide support and info, and then we get excited about Burning Man together. So you can do it regionally, but you can also do it online. So have a group discussion, get some experienced burners, experienced OneTribers. So it's important that it's one triber who knows how things are done in our camp. So experienced OneTriber in your Facebook group. You can have some video chats maybe together to kind of really get excited, or just share helpful, practical info, ask questions, share worries or happy or anything, this kind of emotions together in your group, instead of maybe sending it to the whole 200 people group or Millie or someone else who kind of needs to focus on practicalities. So if you are looking for a group, you need a group, or if you're offering support online or whatever, you can post comments below this video, looking for a group, providing help, and let's move on from that. So a strong recommendation, group up, not only to virgins, to experienced burners as well. Try to find support from someone who's been with OneTribe several times and really move on forward from that. Second topic I briefly want to discuss about tickets. So our camp still needs tickets, and one of the best gifts you can give is if you happen to find a ticket. And at this point of time, there are so many tickets that come available slowly as time moves on. So people who are maybe coming to Burn but never actually are coming to the Burn, those tickets will be freed up, and you need to be in the right place at the right time to grab that one. And then you want to give, maybe if you have extra tickets, you want to give that to your fellow tribesmen. And please do keep your info updated on the Excel. If you have an extra ticket, if you find something, immediately message Millie so she can find someone to buy that ticket. And Millie will be working on a list of people who need a ticket. So when we get those extra tickets, they will be distributed according to this list. And that's all I have to say about tickets at this moment. I believe everyone will get tickets. We need to work together to ensure that. And thirdly, about orientation. So practicalities. When you arrive at Burning Man, maybe in the evening, maybe in the night, whatever, settle down, put your stuff where it needs to be. And once you are ready, and I mean immediately when you are ready, you need to find me or someone else in charge of orientation. So we will be hosting orientations, especially in the beginning of Burning Man, in the beginning of the week, every morning. Possibly at other times, you can find the info in the camp center. So you have to, no matter how many times you've been to Burning Man, OneTribe, you have to go through orientation. So it's kind of like this process of becoming a camp's member. If you don't go through orientation, you are not kind of officially part of OneTribe yet. So everyone needs to go through this process, this kind of like becoming camp's member. And this is something we do on the playa at Burning Man to welcome you into our community. And I want everyone to really put their best foot forward. Come and find me. Make sure you go through orientation. You get that info. You see all the important stuff, and you get through the orientation first when you arrive at Burning Man. And these were my topics for this video. Hopefully I'll make some more when we move closer to the burn. And the most important thing is when you arrive at the playa, come and find me. So I'll see you then. I'll see you there.